Welcome. I am pleased to present Bumble, a universal user space Bluetooth stack. Bumble is built on a flexible Python-native architecture specifically designed to facilitate emulation, testing, and experimental development across BLE and BR EDR protocols. This diagram showcases Bumble's role as a central communication hub, seamlessly integrating diverse environments, such as web browsers, embedded microprocessors, mobile smartphones, and cloud-based server infrastructures. By providing this unified interface, Bumble empowers developers to streamline their workflows and accelerate innovation in the Bluetooth space.
The slide illustrates a fundamental shift in how we approach system development, moving from the constraints of physical hardware to the flexibility of software-driven environments. On the left, we have the hardware bottleneck. This represents the traditional, often chaotic reality of physical development, where engineers are restricted by hardware-dependent debugging, unpredictable environmental variables, and rigid transport layers. This physical tangle creates significant friction and slows down the iteration cycle. On the right, we introduce the Bumble Userspace stack as the solution to these challenges. By abstracting the hardware, we move into a clean, layered architecture that provides true software freedom. At the foundation, we enable cross-platform execution through transport abstraction, removing the need for specific physical setups. The Bumble core provides Python-native accessibility, making it easier for developers to interact with complex protocols. Finally, at the application layer, we utilize software-simulated controllers. This allows for a programmable, scalable, and highly accessible environment that bypasses the limitations of the physical world, ultimately accelerating development and innovation.
The virtual controller simulation engine is structured into 3 core architectural layers. At the highest level, the high-level device abstraction manages unified methods for advertising, scanning, connecting, and pairing, including support for connected isochronous streams and broadcast isochronous groups. Beneath this, the controller class processes host controller interface commands and dispatches specialized handlers for both low-energy and classic connections. Finally, the virtual and physical link layer serves as the foundation, generating HCI events and interacting directly with the underlying local link protocol data units. The central concept of this architecture is to provide seamless HCI transport routing through the use of unified URIs. By utilizing a single, standardized function call, Open Transport, taking a URI as its argument, we can effectively abstract away the complexities associated with different transport mediums. On the left, we see virtual and system-level interfaces, which include Unix sockets, Linux VHCI, and Android NetSim via gRPC. These are typically used for local system communication or emulation environments. This same unified interface bridges to physical transports, such as USB, leveraging libraries like PyUSB or USB 1, as well as serial and PTY connections. Additionally, the system encompasses network transports, providing native support for TCP, UDP, and WebSockets. By consolidating these diverse communication paths into a unified URI-based routing system, developers can switch between virtual, physical, and network backends effortlessly. This ensures maximum flexibility and consistency across different development, testing, and deployment scenarios.
This visualization presents what we call the layer cake of Bluetooth core protocols and profiles, illustrating how the technology is structured from its foundational layers to high-level application functionality. At the base, we have the core architectural components, L2 cap for logical link control, SMP for security management, and SDT, which facilitates service discovery between devices. Building upon this foundation, the middle layer consists of the Attribute Protocol, or ATT, alongside AV-DTP and AV-CTP, which provide the essential framework for audio and video transport. At the top of the stack, the architecture diverges into 2 primary branches. On the left, GATT, the generic attribute profile, manages service proxies such as battery levels, heart rate monitoring, and general device information. On the right, the media and input profiles encompass specialized standards like A2DP for high-quality audio, HFP for hands-free communication, and HID for input devices. Together, these layers form a cohesive framework that enables the seamless interoperability and rich feature set of modern Bluetooth systems.
This slide illustrates how we manage dynamic cryptographic primitives to ensure secure connections. When a cryptographic request is initiated, such as for AES CMAC or ECC SECP 256R1,
The system performs an automated check for the availability of an external cryptography library. If the library is present, the process utilizes an optimized implementation designed for high-performance production environments. Conversely, if the library is unavailable, the system seamlessly transitions to a built-in fallback located in bumble/crypto/builtin.py. This fallback ensures zero-dependency execution, which is ideal for testing purposes. Both paths ultimately lead to the successful establishment of LE legacy pairing and secure connections, providing a robust and flexible architecture for various deployment scenarios.
The asynchronous I/O pipeline for advanced audio provides a robust framework for managing audio data through 4 key stages. In the initial audio input stage, the system ingests audio from diverse sources, including WAV files, raw data streams, or physical sound devices like microphones. Once captured, this audio transitions to the codec processor stage. This modular component supports multiple compression standards, such as SBC, AAC, Opus, and LC3 for low-energy audio unicast, allowing for optimized performance based on specific use cases. The third stage involves RTP packetization, where the media packet pump and framing logic organize the compressed audio into discrete packets suitable for real-time transport. The pipeline concludes at the A2DP source or sink, which manages the final delivery for broadcast or playback on targeted devices. This architecture ensures a seamless, high-performance flow from the original source to the final listener. Expanding beyond a Python-only approach requires a robust multi-ecosystem blueprint. By incorporating a Rust API, we achieve high-performance FFI bridging while maintaining the critical advantage of compile-time safety. For web applications, Pyodite enables zero-server, in-browser Bluetooth execution, significantly reducing latency and infrastructure overhead. Our Android initiatives facilitate on-device benchmarking and remote HCI proxying, which are essential for hardware-level performance monitoring. Finally, the Pandora framework manages continuous gRPC lifecycles, providing the necessary architecture for scalable and reliable test automation across all platforms. This diagram illustrates the architecture of the Rust FFI bridge, a robust solution for integrating Python's asynchronous environment with the high-performance Tokyo runtime in Rust. At the center of this integration is a communication layer built on Py-O3 and Py object wrappers, which facilitates seamless, bidirectional data exchange between the two asynchronous ecosystems. By leveraging this bridge, we can maintain Rust's strict compile time guarantees across the interface, ensuring a high degree of memory safety and reliability. This approach is instrumental in managing complex, low-level operations, such as BLE device management. Furthermore, it enables the development of powerful, high-level CLI tools capable of handling specialized tasks like Realtek firmware updates and L2 cap bridging, combining Python's ease of use with Rust's underlying speed and security. Zero-server browser execution is made possible through the Pyodide WebAssembly runtime. As illustrated in the architecture diagram, the system is divided into 2 primary layers. At the top, we have the JavaScript-driven user interface and the Web Audio API, which handle user interactions and real-time audio processing. Beneath this lies the Pyodide runtime, which contains the complete Bumble Python stack. This layer includes a persistent file system powered by IndexedDB, ensuring that data remains intact across sessions without needing a backend database. Crucially, this architecture requires absolutely zero server-side Python, as the entire stack runs locally. Communication with external devices or interfaces is facilitated via a WebSocket host controller interface. To demonstrate the practical applications of this setup, we have developed 3 demo apps: a heart rate monitor, a scanner, and a speaker interface, all running entirely within the client's browser. Android native tooling provides essential capabilities for benchmarking and remote control within the Bluetooth stack. On the left, Beatbench is used to measure critical performance metrics such as throughput and round-trip latency across RFCOM, L2 cap, and GAT. It also integrates with Mobley snippets to facilitate automated testing workflows. On the right, Remote HCI exposes the Android Bluetooth hardware abstraction layer, or HAL, over a TCP tunnel using either ADIL or HiDIL. This enables remote host interaction and advanced debugging of the Bluetooth subsystem. Together, these tools offer a comprehensive suite for ensuring robust and high-performance Bluetooth connectivity on Android devices. Automated test lifecycles with the Pandora gRPC server are designed to streamline and harden the testing process through a continuous, reproducible loop. The cycle begins by starting the gRPC server, which serves as the foundational communication layer for the entire operation. Following this, we register essential servicers, specifically host, security, and L2CAP, to define the necessary capabilities for the test scenario. The next stage involves wrapping these components in a Pandora device, which effectively encapsulates the Bumble device and the HCI, providing a clean and consistent abstraction for interaction. Finally, the test is executed, followed by a system reset to prepare the environment for subsequent iterations. This entire workflow is centered on enabling rapid multi-device reinitialization, which is critical for achieving robust and efficient test automation.
This platform serves as a comprehensive Swiss Army knife, offering essential built-in utilities and bridging capabilities. First, the network bridging component relays GAT-Link, L2CAP, and RF COM traffic to UDP and TCP sockets, with full support for credit-based flow control. Second, the firmware management suite includes CLI tools for downloading, parsing, and loading .bin and .sfi firmware for both Intel and Realtek devices. Finally, the multi-controller simulation feature orchestrates multiple virtual controllers over a shared local link, allowing for the rigorous testing of complex network topologies. The Bumble deployment and architecture matrix provides a comprehensive overview of how the system adapts across different platforms. First, the emulated controller target is primarily used for CI/CD and test automation. It utilizes virtual HCI or NetSim as the transport layer and operates within a Python and Pandora gRPC ecosystem. Second, the web browser demo target enables zero-install diagnostics. This is achieved using WebSockets for transport, with Pyodide and JavaScript forming the core ecosystem. Third, for physical hardware, the focus is on interoperability debugging. This deployment relies on USB or serial transport and integrates Rust foreign function interfaces with Python. Finally, the mobile device target is used for throughput benchmarking. It employs TCP through a remote hardware abstraction layer and is supported by the Android BT Bench ecosystem. This structure allows for a flexible yet consistent approach to deployment across various testing and diagnostic scenarios.
Bumble is much more than a simple Bluetooth stack. It is a complete lab environment designed to revolutionize how we build and test wireless technology. At its core, Bumble transforms Bluetooth development from a traditional, hardware-constrained bottleneck into an agile, software-defined, and truly cross-platform ecosystem. By moving beyond physical limitations, it enables seamless integration and testing across diverse environments, including cloud infrastructure, hardware peripherals, mobile devices, and web applications. This holistic approach empowers developers to create robust Bluetooth solutions with unprecedented speed and flexibility.